Cheers.
Cheers to VidCon again.
Cheers to VidCon, you guys. We are here at the Marriott Industry Lounge, and I'm joined by one of my favorites, Tyler Oakley.
Listen, you say that to everyone.
No, I really don't.
As you shouldn't. Everyone here sucks, except us.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
Just hanging out at VidCon. Happy to be here. Busy, as always.
You seem really calm.
Really?
Yeah, you do. Like, you don't seem...
I am actually having one of my better VidCons. I've been to 6 of these. I feel so good.
Yeah, do you find that you have it down, like,
I think this year I know what I'm up to.
Okay.
And you know what the secret is? Saying no to everything that you're not excited about.
There you go.
And I was like, there are only a couple interviews I'm excited about. So that's why I am here right now.
You're the best.
Of course.
Well, I was looking back, and it's so crazy because last VidCon, you had revealed your book cover for Binge.
Yeah.
And now, a year later, it was #2 on New York Times bestseller.
It's crazy.
Like, how does that feel?
I mean, it was so exciting to reveal it at VidCon last year because I got to see immediately afterward everyone tweeting from their seats in the audience, watching the clip of the book reveal, and I could hear them like with all their friends around them being like, "Oh my God, that's from this video," or "That's like," there were like little Easter eggs in the video, and so that was really exciting. And then to kind of have a full 1 year later, it's been a whirlwind. Like, I could have never predicted that people would support it like they did.
But your fans are so dedicated, and they always...
I knew they would be into a new outlet of expressing, what I do, but I couldn't have imagined like the response has been so positive. So,
well, and I always love catching up with you because it's like, oh, and this year you're doing this, and
I know.
So, and I was just telling you how I was fangirling over The Amazing Race because you guys almost won. You were so close.
You know what? I think we did win.
I do too.
In my heart, I feel like I got the most from it. So that's a win.
I love the end when Corey was like, in his moment when it was like, okay, I knew what all these hashtags meant.
Oh my God.
I was loving it.
Corey is like the biggest Amazing Race superfan of all time. We always knew that there's like a memory challenge at the end. And ever since we were watching from home, before we even knew we would ever be on a season, he's always said like, I want to do a memory challenge. So going into that episode, we were just so excited for that to happen. It just felt like a culmination of his excitement about that show forever. It was fun.
What was it like watching yourself back? Were there any like moments where you were like,
there were moments. I'm like, there are things where I would be like, the world doesn't need to see that. Like in Dubai, us being in the gold Speedos, I'm like, the world doesn't need that. Nobody needs that.
But it was good for TV.
Sure. Yeah. That's exactly what we need.
I feel like, and you can correct me if I'm wrong.
What do you feel like?
I think this was the year of Tyler being extremely vulnerable with Binge and with Snervous.
Yeah.
And I want to kind of get your take on that.
So this is my 9th year on YouTube. I was happy to be doing what I was doing, but it felt like I had finally reached a point where I was comfortable to share some elements from my past and my present that might not be the most flattering. To me, that's exciting because it's like, it's honest. And to give that in book form and to really kind of dive deep into stories that maybe people that might read it need to hear. And then in the documentary to kind of show the behind the scenes of what it means to be a YouTuber or the stresses that come along with VidCon that, you see your favorite YouTuber on a panel or doing a whatever, but you don't see like, it's like a lot of work.
It's a lot.
And if you're not surrounded by the right people, it can eat you alive.
Have you felt that this year, like a change in you kind of putting even more out there?
The change has been me saying no.
Yes, good.
There is a glory in saying no. Honestly, it opens you up to new things that you would have wanted to say yes to. Yeah, that's the best thing.
Well, and one thing I've always respected about you is that you use your platform to really inform and educate and spread awareness.
Thank you.
You just posted a video about the whole Orlando thing.
Yeah.
Do you feel a pressure or responsibility to do that, or what's kind of your take on it?
I do not feel a pressure to. My audience has been very supportive if I do, but not demanding if I don't. But I feel like if you have an audience, if you have a reach, if you have a platform, it's a missed opportunity if you don't use that for good.
Yeah.
And whether that's, working with charity or working with social issues or encouraging activism or whatever it could be, whatever is your thing, I just want you to do it.
Yeah.
I feel like it doesn't have to be your only thing you ever talk about, but girl, sprinkle that in and make sure you're doing something good in your life. I feel like whether you have 1 follower or 10 million, you have a chance to impact people. And if you don't take that chance, why are we here?
Yeah, it was so hard to film the Orlando video because I was kind of watching it and just sort of...
I filmed for an hour and I was like, I don't want to script something. It feels like I just want to talk. Because I hadn't had a chance to just talk about stuff. So I made that video. I had a good chat with some of my family. I had a good chat with some of my LGBTQ+ friends. And just talking about how it feels. It's important because like if you bottle all that up, it's corrosive.
Yeah.
And so to kind of work through those things as a community and figure out, okay, well, what are our next steps? What can we do together to make the world better? That's what's important.
That's great. For you, since you are someone that is kind of, spreading this positive message and teaching people, you are.
Sure.
I don't want to see that face.
I'll give you a different
Actually,
one.
I do like that face.
Sure.
Who's someone maybe this year that's taught you something or has inspired you?
You know what? Amy Rice, the director of the documentary, she kind of taught me to like trust honesty. And I feel like there were multiple scenes in the documentary that I was like, this doesn't need to be here. She's like, you know what? It's important to show that side. And even though it's not flattering or makes you look like a dick or whatever, it's like, it shows that you're a human.
Yeah.
And it's important than the happy times sometimes because a lot of the people at home don't get the chance to edit their lives down to a 3-minute highlight reel.
Yeah.
What we show you is not always the full story. And so to show that, Amy Rice kind of taught me that.
Yeah, watching that back, were you like, did you accept it fully, or were you kind of?
Yeah,
like,
no,
okay,
I'm happy
good.
with what was shown and what we did.
Yeah, it was so good.
Especially, and I've heard from so many YouTubers that have told me, like, thank you for showing that side of it.
Good.
Because, like, it's things a lot of YouTubers want to
Yep.
say, but maybe don't know how to communicate it to their audience.
Yeah. I'm really excited about your deal with Ellen, and I want to know more about it because it sounds like you're going to be sort of producing a little bit as well, or kind of talk about that.
So, it's this incredible opportunity that kind of has stemmed from, it originated on my vision board. And I made this video like years ago with my vision board. She's on it. And so I honestly feel like that is where it all started. And then I got to be on her show last year. This year, I just interviewed her. I just put up a video today of me interviewing her, and I got to host the Ellen show. So all of those things have kind of come together to start a conversation of what can we do together next. And I've always said if I'm ever going to do something bigger than YouTube or outside of YouTube, I want the stamp of approval from somebody that I look up to.
Ellen.
And who better than literal queen of the world, Ellen.
Is there one thing you're most looking forward to with that project?
Doing something that I've never done before. On YouTube, I feel like I've done what I do for a while, and I love what I do. To be able to take it bigger and better and like the next level that I think a lot of people don't necessarily have a chance to do. I don't know if that makes sense. Just
I get it.
elevating the content.
We're excited for you.
Thank you.
And this summer you're going to camp with Bethany Mota.
Yeah.
Did you go to camp as a kid?
Of course.
Okay, so I want to know like a fun camp story.
I made a lot of friendship bracelets.
Oh,
I had a
me
bowl
too.
cut then.
Me too.
Do you have any now?
I don't.
Let's make them next time.
Okay,
Wait, next
time.
interview. Can we make friendship
please?
bracelets? Okay, cool. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'm excited for camp because it's going to be a chance for this generation who's so glued to their phone to like put it down for a half a second. Enjoy each other, meet this community that's incredible. This YouTube community is so incredible. But then also hang out with some of their favorite YouTube stars.
Yeah.
It's like these conventions and tours are great, but like when you wait 4 hours in line for 15 seconds with a YouTuber, that ain't anything. Like that's not enough. That's not your money's worth. Like I feel like you deserve more if that YouTuber is willing to give it to you. And me and Bethany are excited to like actually get to know you.
Yay, and make friendship bracelets.
Right, exactly.
All of your friends, well, including you, obviously, you guys are all having such success, which is so cool to see.
Yeah, it's incredible.
I want to talk about Troy because he's kind of doing it a different way with the music.
Totally.
And just performed at the Billboard Awards.
I'm just excited to see everyone kind of realize that things are doable.
Yeah.
Like when I thought about, my dreams or my vision board stuff, it's like that all of that seems so far. But you can literally achieve your dreams on YouTube, and that's something that a lot of people kind of laughed at.
Yeah.
Or traditional media kind of didn't accept that was a possible route. So to see my friends, like achieve their dreams, it's the best thing in the world.
So cool. And for you, I mean, you've accomplished so much. What's next, Tyler? What is on your bucket list? Tell me.
Every year I'm like, who knows? Nothing. You know what's next? And I said this as soon as I finished The Amazing Race. Who knows? Oh my God, I'm watching Big Brother right now. I finished The Amazing Race, and then the next day we had the premiere of the documentary. So like I was like right on the red carpet, and everyone was like, "What's next? What's next?" I'm like, "Girl, a nap. That is what's next."
Seriously, a vacay.
So this year I'm trying to just like chill.
Yeah, that's good.
Everyone deserves a moment. You don't need to like sprint.
You're doing like the Taylor Swift Ed Sheeran. They're just taking the time off.
I'm taking a moment.
Some time off, and you just
But
well-deserved.
the coolest thing is like behind the scenes, I'm like cooking things for you. So You'll know more soon.
Can't wait.
I have fun things.
World domination.
Don't you hate when everyone's like, soon, you'll
I know. I'm always like, Tyler, what? Tell me right now.
Then honestly, the thing that I'm most excited about right now, I just released Pride Jams.
Yes, I
It's
did
a
see
compilation
this.
album. So that was like, it's the first thing I've ever done with
cool.
music. It's great music, celebrating LGBTQ plus Pride Month. It's LGBTQ plus artists,
So good.
so giving them kind of like an amplified platform. And then the cherry on top is proceeds go toward the Trevor Project.
So
So
good.
it's like great music, great artists, supporting diversity in all forms, and it's helping young kids find their path.
Yeah,
it's all good things.
We'll put a link in the description box so people
Cool,
can go get
thank
it.
you.
How can they? Can you want to tell them?
It's
too?
on iTunes.
Okay.
If you just search Pride Jams and Tyler Oakley,
Right.
you'll find it. But it's exciting to me because so many of the artists come from very diverse backgrounds, and so many of them I'm friends with. And I would like text them. I'm like, hey, do you got a new single coming out anytime soon? I want to include you in something. And they're like, what are you doing? So like seeing Mary Lambert on the album,
So good.
or Shamir, who I just saw perform at Pride, or Adam Lambert got one of his tracks on the album. It's an opportunity to show these diverse voices that comprise this amazing, incredible community that is thriving and is going to change the world.
Tyler, thank you so much.
Of
You're always the
course.
best.
Thank you. You're
Hug
the
it out.
best.
Thank
Come
you so
love
much,
me.
you guys. Subscribe to Tyler. Support him.
You guys, if you're one of my people, you need to watch all of our videos. Can you put in the description every video we've ever done
Yes,
together?
of course.
So you can watch us throughout the
the
years.
journey of Tyler. and
Honestly,
Chelsea.
my favorite interview is every convention. No joke, no
Yes.
exaggeration.
I love him. Look at such a
Shush.
charmer. We'll see you guys later. Bye.
Bye, friends.